Hi Aquarius, welcome to What's Happening with the Ex. This is for the week of February 14th, where we're going to take a look at what is currently going on in your ex-partner's situation. What they're thinking, how they're feeling, anything that we can see through this reading, okay? We will also take a look at what their hopes and fears are. And then we'll move over to Vimeo and look at what's really blocking them and the advice outcome and where they are headed in the very near future. So what we currently have for your ex is the Emperor, the Prince of Cups, the Hermit, and the clarifying card is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Emperor is an individual who has been through a lot in life, a lot in love, but just life in general. They know what works for them because they become very wise. All of the experiences that they've endured. A lot of pain typically is surrounding an individual that has these energies, or at least this is what I have found in working with people. This is a person who is not always willing to compromise. They do not open up and share. They don't share how they feel. They don't necessarily share a plan, meaning they could be putting together a plan, or could have been, with you, figuring out how they wanted to move forward with you, planning the life out, but not sharing any of that with you, just completely shutting down. They have a tendency to be very arrogant, very stubborn, and again, unwilling to compromise. The Prince of Cups is an energy of feeling as though they aren't really able to open up fully in a mature way in love, okay? But they believe that they have enough to start in a lower capacity. Like, let's start baby steps. So it's an immature but very real offer to move forward in love, being open to learn all about giving and receiving in equal proportions, compromise. And the Hermit card is all about going deep within and listening to the inner wisdom. And this person, again, has been through a lot in their life, so they are exceedingly wise. So, you know, right now what they're going through is evaluating themselves and their situation. Through this process, the Nine of Pentacles, this is a very independent person, a person who has created a world that they absolutely love. This is all about self-love, putting themselves first, but not in a narcissistic way, but in a very loving, open way. Being in a position where they want you, but don't need you. And there is a big difference. When we want somebody, that means it's an enhancement on what we already have. We don't have to change who we are. We can be who we are. This is all about your ex-partner understanding self-love, love of themselves, opening up and seeing themselves in a positive way, in a very nurturing, loving way, learning how to nurture themselves. When we learn how to nurture ourselves, we don't rely on somebody else. You know, some people get married for finances. Some people are so needy that they need this person in their life. They need the love they need, right? This is about them understanding the difference between needing and wanting. Self-love, not narcissistic. This is them going within and learning the value of opening up, because they didn't open up to you. They didn't share how they truly felt about you. They didn't share how they felt about the relationship, what they wanted if there was a future. They just didn't open up. And so right now, the universe is making sure, very, very much making sure, that your ex is going to do some internal guidance and seek some clarity to what took place with you, learning to put themselves in a loving way first. And not everybody knows how to do that, especially if they have this kind of energy. This person could have been raised in an environment where they may have been raised by a narcissist, okay? So the reason that they do what they do, the controlling type of an energy, not opening up, not sharing, is a form of control over the other person, leaving the other person in a state of confusion. They were taught to do this, and they learned that it works for them because that way they think they don't feel pain on the same level. But in reality, they actually suffer more by not opening up. And this is them learning, understanding why they need to open up, which is huge for this individual. Huge. Okay, this is something they didn't know how to do. So let's see what their hopes and fears are relating to themselves and hopefully regarding you. So we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Five of Cups. So they're very worried, they're very anxious. This is a lot of negative energy that they are experiencing right now. And they are feeling at a loss because they lost you. They were focused on issues of the past, people of the past. They could have been focused on what other people wanted them to do, even though they're an emperor and they're very much an authoritative individual. They didn't open up and share with you, so now they're feeling the loss of you being gone, and they're fearing that you won't come back. I mean, it is really that blatantly simple. They hope to open up to you. They hope to override the fear. This is negative thinking. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck, not knowing how to open up. So they're hoping to open up emotionally. But they also fear it. Fear of loss, fear of failure, being out of control. It's a very different energy than what they're used to. So they're actually being guided to make significant change in their life, and it's a change that they are having difficulty making. But throughout the energies of this next 1 to 2 weeks, they're really going to get an idea of, because the universe is going to make sure that they go within. So they could be receiving messages in their dreams. They could be dreaming about you a lot. If it's a soulmate relationship, you'll feel this energy. You'll feel panicked and worried and not know where it's coming from because you are actually embodying this energy yourself by now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at what's actually blocking them to overcome this, as well as the advice and the outcome from the universe, and take a glimpse at where this is going to move into in the very near future. So if you'd like to click the link below, that'll shoot you over to Vimeo. Make sure you scroll all the way down to the end and select the correct zodiac sign and date that you're looking for. I will see you on the other side.